All right. So I guess we're just reporting on mini project 11. So I was pretty self-explanatory. Did you have any questions on it?
The only question I had was, I thought I had it all hammered out and everything. And then I went back and reread it, just flipping back and forth. And it talks about how to make sure that all your stuff works, regardless of how they sort that data table and historical. Have you gone through and sorted it just to change it up, just to see if it does it? Because when I sort them, their formulas that are included for their years for the historic months and that messes up, and so it blanks out all the other data. So I don't know if we're supposed to fix that, or if they've got a glitch, or if they're going to sort it a different way. But I can't sort it in a way that doesn't have them zero out their months, basically depending on how you do it, because all their formulas are this date but -1 or something.
You're talking about, like, I'm sorry, what were you trying to say? Like the months, like they sort the months, or which? I didn't understand. So
let me, I'll show you my screen.
Okay.
So here's my dashboard. Can you see it?
Yep.
Okay. So when I go to the historical sales and I sort this table, I got to think here. I can't remember where the sort is now. Is it on home?
Oh, you can sort it. Yeah.
Okay, so if you change the sort to say you're going to sort it by the revenue, say, to mess up all the months, because it's going to line it up by the revenue. See how their formulas zero out for their dates, and it blocks out anything else that I've done off of it.
Let me try mine. I didn't mess around with it, so I'm not quite saying I have all the answers. Let me just try this out.
It made me think, because I've got to, I did like averages and that on a table, so that's going to mess up if they sort it. I got to go in and fix that, but that shouldn't be too bad. I just did it the easy way, which obviously isn't going to be what they want.
Let's go. I'm going to try something else. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to sort it, because no matter how I did it, it blanked out at least some of the numbers or some of their dates. So it turns off my year formula when it gets all messed up, because theirs doesn't populate. So like I said, I don't know if we're supposed to fix theirs. I wouldn't imagine so, but I don't know.
Hold on. Let me try something. Mhm. Let me try something.
Okay.
Oh, I see what they're doing. Oh, snap. So what you're going to have to do in order for you to do the monthly revenue, you can't link it to the actual month. You have to actually link it to if it's going to be an if formula.
Yeah, that's what I used.
Did you use an if formula?
Yeah.
And still, like, if this is.
Yeah. So I've got, it's based on the year.
Uh-huh.
Here, let me show you. So like, here's my formula for it. So based on the year, it'd be 5 on the annual pricing and that, and I just keep dropping it on down. So it's dependent completely upon the year. So when their years blank out because when you look at their formulas, it's just, -1.
Right.
So they're just, they started down here and then just backed it up 1 month each cell up.
Mm-hmm.
So once that gets reorganized to where that's not the bottom figure anymore, everything below it, when it's set up in the middle or at the top, everything underneath it, an error. So since this can't read what year it is because it's an error, it comes up zeros. So I don't know. Right now, I'm just going to figure out how to deal with this table, just to have that to where if they sort it over here, because right now if they sort it, this is going to change because the numbers over here are going to change because I just linked them directly to the cells. So I'll have to fix that, but I don't know. I'm not going to fix their formula. I'm just going to fix this table and call it good.
So can you, I mean, I don't know if this is right or wrong on it. Can you go ahead and put, do a cut and paste, format it to being locked, no formulas are with it, then do your if then statements. If this is this, then I will have this pricing. Because what it is
Yeah.
then you're now locked into the date, not the formula anymore. This is what it is, because it's going up and down. Now if you switch it around, it doesn't matter because it's still there. I just try to do it doesn't work. It doesn't work because my formula is just a simple but then okay, no, that doesn't solve the problem, because even if you sort it, your formula has to be, it's not the formula.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's anything I can do with it for what I've got over here, for the ifs I used over here. It's just this one I've got to fix. Just the table I've got to fix. Forgot I'm not sharing my screen anymore.
That's okay.
Yeah. I mean, my numbers work. So, as far as that goes, my dashboard's done. I just need to change the formulas on how they're figuring up the averages and that.
No, darn. I was thinking, oh, I'm good. I'm ready to turn this in because I'm done too. I mean, I have and it looked a lot like yours. So I'm like, oh, I'm good. I mean,
I thought I was done too. I started playing around and yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna check it out. Worst comes to worst, I'm gonna, submit it as is because the numbers all work.
Yeah.
If they sort it, it's gonna mess everything up anyway. So I don't know how they're gonna do that.
I'm trying to think what form is it, a nesting of sorts? Like, can you?
I don't know. Mine are nested on the first one, but none on my table.
No,
I even tried sorting just the revenue, smallest to largest, and it still blanks out the dates. So I don't know.
Because when you do an average or something like that, only way you can do it is if you do an actual lock number. So for instance, I mean, this is not the way they're going to do it, but it is a way to make it if they did. So you do when you do the average, or the sum, you just take that plus, you have to literally manually go this plus this and lock the actual, no, it doesn't lock it only locks the cell, it doesn't lock the number.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah. That's what I've got. It's just the cell. So once the cell changes, but and I've tried a few ifs there, like, if the year equals this, then but it's, I don't know. I can't get it to add them. I can get it to oh, you know what? Maybe I can just copy my other one. Instead of multiplying it, I can just add it.
Add what?
The other cells. It would get to be quite a long nested if statement, but it'd be 12 of them in every full year. But
no, see, but then then here's the point of it. If you have to do that, then it doesn't become, I know there's busy work, but then I don't feel that's really.
Yeah, it's not really the best use of the time.
Well, it's not best. It's like it's not applicable in the real life, and I'm hoping that if you've been in any, I understand the sorting and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's just something we're gonna have to play with. Not too hard. These aren't difficult functions. Probably just trying to read too much into it.
I didn't even think about I didn't even read that. I read that part and I'm like, what? I don't know. It's like, why would you? I just went over. It's like, why would you ever even sort it? It's data. It's locked. You don't need it for anything. That's why we're making the dashboard, so you can find all that information.
Yeah, and it's historic. Like you said, it's not going to change. You can just leave it as is.
Yeah, I mean, if they need
to go, I don't know. Maybe if you want to sort it by, maybe if you put all the Januaries together and see how they compare. Maybe that's what they're talking about. Something like that. Instead of, just a linear time from November 2012 or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is true. I mean, I guess it's if you want, how would you be able to go forward if they needed to add more, not necessarily take away, but add more to it? So like you said, what's all the Januaries, what's the average on the Januaries? We would be up a creek without a paddle because without, sorting is the easiest way to find that information. Otherwise you'd have to manually go through and add up all the Januaries together.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, my biggest issue comes from their dates zeroing out if it's sorted anyway other than how it is. So that's something I've got to figure out how to do.
I don't know if I could be much help from you than that. I mean, so.
No, that's all right. That's just, I'll figure it out.
All right. Well, I don't know what else to say, but good luck. And
yeah.
I might be like you. I might just turn it in as is and just say, you know what? I'm giving you the information you wanted. If you wanted more, you should have told me why you needed that to be changed. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anything else? Oh, you there?
Yeah, did I lose you?
Yeah. I was just saying, is there anything else that you need?
No, I was just telling you good luck on the exam. I think that we have one this week, don't we? Again?
Yeah, this next week. So hey, I understand if you need to go back to your group and anything, but I am free because if I know these things are going to last like 10 minutes, I can pretty much open myself up a lot more.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you, I go to nights for 3 nights, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So I'm available. I think I'm not sure about Friday. I know I have Wednesday and Thursday off, but I'll have to look and see if I've got Friday off too. But I'm available Wednesday afternoon if you want to meet then.
Wednesday afternoon? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That'd be great. All right. I'll put an invite for that.
Okay.
What time is good for you?
Just any time in the afternoon is fine. Like say after probably work.
Okay. Sounds good.
And I'll take a look at my schedule and let you know. I should have it out for a couple weeks. I can send it to you and you can see what works with you.
Okay. I appreciate that very much, Greg.
All right. Sounds good. I'll just watch for the link then.
Have a good weekend.
All right. Thanks, you too.
Thanks. Bye.